Sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins. Jason Carr Live starts now.
Welcome to the 9:15-ish. Glad you're with us here at the Local 4 newsroom on our digital platform, our web enclave, our social media bunker.
The social media bunker?
Yeah. More drama at 20,000 feet, part one, the summer of drama at 20,000 feet. As depicted here, continues, and it's United Airlines again causing turbulence after the airline canceled a passenger's ticket for filming a dispute. Navang Oza, 37, was checking in Monday for a flight home to San Francisco from New Orleans when he complained to a United Airlines agent about a $300 charge for his luggage. He said he paid $125 to check the same bag on the first leg of the trip. Unable to get an explanation, he began filming, which angered the agent, and she had his reservation canceled. She told him that until that recording is erased, you are not traveling.
So here's the video.
Why do you want this deleted?
Because you did not have my permission to videotape. If you don't now, you are going to be...
Wait, I want to know why.
Cancel the reservation.
I want to know why.
Because you did not have my permission.
Because I'm videotaping you guys
correct.
not accepting my bag that's oversized that I brought here.
I don't know the situation. I know that you're videotaping and this is not acceptable.
Do you know why I'm videotaping you? Because you guys have terrible customer service.
I need you to either A, call the cops because this will be confiscated, or B, just cancel the reservation.
Go for it. Call the cops. That's fine.
I am. Hold on, let me get my phone.
Because I'm videotaping your terrible customer service.
Hold on, that's okay.
And I'm willing to pay for the oversized bag. Wow.
Wait, is she videoing him?
She's recording that.
Willing to pay? Believe it or not, you
You gotta fight fire with fire.
You willing to pay for your oversized bag? That's what you
Look,
Who's
I'm
got
not
more
talking to you,
views?
I'm talking to your manager, not you.
But I'm
Look, I'm waiting for your manager. I'm not trying to wait for you.
Oh, did you hear that? Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for your manager. I'm not trying to wait for you.
Let me take a picture of your oversized bag.
The verbal smackdown continues.
So you want to play that game?
Oh, somebody's playing games.
Which this bag is over 62 linear inches. The customer's willing to pay.
It has nothing to do with that. I'm willing to pay the fee.
Willing to pay. Refusing to pay as we are video.
I'm not refusing to pay anything. I'm willing to pay for it.
Agent, this agent is willing to pay, and now he's videotaping.
Problem is neither one of them is holding the phone correctly.
Yeah, honestly, I
Supposed
thought
to
we've
be
been over this.
Supposed to be like this, people, not like this. Unless you're doing a Facebook Live, you don't really have a choice in that matter. But if you're recording video
There's
for
nothing I can
posterity,
do. I know my laws. I know my restrictions. No, I don't. Why?
So yeah, that's the video, and they're facing more scandal.
all right. New video surfacing of a fight that broke out on a Southwest Airlines flight Sunday. Let's take a look at this. Go full with it, John. In the video, you can see a brawl break out as a plane is unloading after arriving from Dallas. Screams can be heard. One woman says, "What's wrong with you?" Victim says the whole incident began when one of the men turned around in his seat during the flight and made a comment about the woman seated behind him messing with his chair.
Not a lot of leg room.
One of the brawlers was arrested. Another passenger suffered a contusion and swelling of left eye, small cut, chipped tooth. No sound on this one, though?
No sound. No. Well, this guy's got, it just says that the flight attendant was a tiny lady, but got in there and tried breaking him up. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I guess people are that much more tense getting on a flight, so maybe this is how this ends up.
Remember who predicted this? This guy with the two thumbs. 2 months ago, at least. Mm-hmm. When the first story broke, the United story that went viral with Dr. Dow, I predicted that this would turn into, although we're still waiting on the Time magazine cover, I'm sure it'll have a title like Fear of Flying or something, maybe even a logo like what John showed. Mm-hmm. But we've referenced the Summer of the Shark from summer 2001 when Time Magazine, there were a bunch of shark attacks, and Time Magazine called it the Summer of the Shark.
Now, there's actually another video of this fight right here.
This was on the flight to Dallas?
This was, yep.
This is what spurred everything?
She was messing with the chair.
Listen, surely you're joking.
I'm not joking, but don't call me Shirley.
The only superior scene of none-on-person violence is in the Blues Brothers.
Uh-huh.
When they ascend the stairs at the orphanage.
Yep.
And she whips out the... A girl on YouTube who goes by the name Little How To Girl uploaded an adorable video of how to do an oil change, just the latest in her series. She is only perhaps 3 or 4 years old.
No, we were seeing 3 years old.
Yeah, 4 is a... She's not 4, she's definitely 3. She could even pass the 2.5.
Oh, we put the jackson under the car. Like this. When you go under the car, you look for the drain plug. And right over here is the oil filter.
The oil filter.
The oil can to catch the oil. Like this.
She has how to fix a leaky faucet, how to replace a lawnmower battery.
Good.
Good.
Time to unscrew the drain plug. Always use a glove when unscrewing the drain plug. Then you can eat a cookie while you wait for the oil to drain out.
That's great.
Well, there's a lot of adults who don't know how to do this.
No, my stepfather tried teaching me how to adjust a timing belt when I was like 14. I still vaguely remember it with the notches. 2 bikers cruising a bike park in Slovakia were enjoying a peaceful afternoon ride when a brown bear came charging after the lead biker. It was probably Baloo.
Baloo.
Baloo was... Keep your eye on the right-hand side of the screen. Here it comes. Whoa. That is a bear.
That is a bear. And it seems like the lead biker doesn't even realize he's being chased.
Well, here, what doesn't make sense,
They
stop.
They stop to talk about it.
Where's the bear? The bear has to be right there within charging distance still. Why would you ever stop? Why in a million years would you ever stop?
Yeah, no, you get out of there. Get out of there.
I'd be pedaling my tuchus off to get out of there as quickly as possible. That's a bear chasing a guy on a bike in Slovakia.
They're godless eating machines.
No, Slovakians are cool. They're... And now a Photoshop battle of a dog attempting to catch a ball. This is the dog. This is an actual original photo. Can we go full? So people on the interwebs have the dog attacking New York City. Digging for a bone with a miner's helmet on. That's the bear that was chasing the bikers.
That's the same bear. It was a bear dog.
That's
Or dog bear in Slovakian.
Fright Night, excellent movie, not the remake, the original with Chris Sarandon, William Ragsdale, Amanda Bearse, Stephen Jeffries, Roddy McDowell in a campy, awesome performance. If you haven't seen Fright Night from 1986, 5, somewhere in there, it is a commendable mid-'80s horror fright fest, and also genuine laughs abound.
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen Fright Night?
No, Fright Night.
Oh, okay, so Charlie is the teenage protagonist, and his girlfriend, he likes scary movies, so he watches the local horror movie host, played by Roddy McDowell, who's like the vampire killer. The thing is, an actual vampire moves in next door to the teenager's house and starts courting his mom. So then Charlie, the girlfriend, and Roddy McDowell as the vampire hunter, they go to investigate. and then the vampire catches on to them. Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Awesome movie, especially if you like movies from the 80s.
Oh,
Can anybody back me up on how good Fright Night is? Here we have in the Rolling Stones, the dog there with Mick. Any others?
Nope. Oh, you know what? Actually, there's one more.
That is pretty good. But the best thing about that Fright Night poster is that that's almost exactly how that original looks.
Really? The cover?
Yeah, the dog
Okay.
fits in there beautifully. Rich and compelling. Now this.
It's just oddly satisfying.
What? Oh my gosh, if you put a chicken head on that,
Yeah.
like a rubber chicken head.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
really, really cool.
Wow.
Wow. That's a spool of thread being cut with a razor. Wow.
How about that?
How about that? Wow.
That is strangely compelling. Apparently people agree. Our live viewers are shooting up by the moment because people are You may as well take it. Take it full. Hey, we could just sit here.
Watching spool.
We could just loop this over and over. I could get some music out here. I'll find some music. Try to find something appropriate. So where did you find this? I'm interested.
In the depths of the internet. I think I
Reddit?
found this. Yeah, Reddit. I think I
Gotta
found this
be.
on Reddit yesterday and just saved it and thought, this is good for tomorrow or whatever day we want it. But it's pretty neat. No, it's not toilet paper. That's an entire spool of thread.
You know what's hilarious is my big impromptu movie review of Fright Night. The live viewership just plummeted, and then the minute you started showing this,
I show this.
rich and compelling, still increasing in the live views, by the
Yep.
way. And this is what? How many times through? 4 or 5?
We've quite a few times. It's
At
a very
least,
short
right?
video.
And do we know what sort of twine or thread this is originally?
No. No, I didn't do enough research.
Driving home this evening, could have sworn we had it all worked out. You had this boy believing.
I'm sorry, it's the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Well, I had it on the street. I heard you might have found somebody new.
Yes, honestly.
Well, who is he, baby? Who is he, and tell me what he means to you?
All right, here it comes.
Oh yeah, took it all for granted, but how was I to know you'd be letting go?
This is ridiculous.
Just like a knife,
Took a long time to get there,
but it feels so right.
but now that we're here, it feels so right.
It does. It feels right.
All right, enough of that tomfoolery. If you've never had to weigh in or weigh your dog or cat, you know that it's not easy to weigh an animal. This is something that zookeepers have to deal with all the time. A zookeeper at the Austin Zoo shared a photo of a prairie dog being weighed over the weekend that she lured onto the scale with a walnut. It prompted other zookeepers and pet owners to share how they weigh their animals. Maybe lose the banner where we can see the
so he's
scale.
gotta
So
actually hold him.
holding the baby giraffe and standing on the scale and then subtracting your own weight. What is that? A fox?
That is a trash panda, right? No,
Red panda.
that's a red panda.
Red panda.
Okay. Thought it looked like a raccoon. Here we've got a kitten in a bowl.
Yeah, what?
That's a kitten in a bowl.
That's a kitten in a bowl right there.
And that's a turtle on a. I don't know what he's sitting on. We got a zebra.
John Pullum said while we were playing that,
Yeah, we're stringing them along.
Welcome to twine time. We have animals in buckets on scales.
Cats in boxes on scales.
Oh, look at that penguin. Penguin watch. Where's everybody watching from? Anybody checking in from the UK or the Far East? Or hey, Steve Garagiola.
Hi, guys. What are we talking about today?
All kinds of stuff. How do you weigh animals?
Oh, yes, you should always weigh penguins.
That's a sloth.
That is.
Took a long time to weigh that one.
Oh, I like the kitty. So why are we weighing animals?
Because zookeepers started doing it with this guy here, and then all the other zoos started catching on because everybody wants social media traffic, basically, is what it
Are they
boils down
watching
to.
their cholesterol as well?
You-
That's something we need to worry about. Forget weighing them.
Jason Colthorpe, why is Steve Garagiola worried about animal cholesterol?
How much cheese are they having in their diet? Okay, these are things we need to look into. I have to go.
Update to the rare albino orangutan in Indonesia that was rescued from villagers last month. According to a vet, the orangutan was very stressed when she was rescued and had skin and hair conditions and suffered from dehydration. So they're now asking the public to suggest names, hoping it will become an inspiring symbol of efforts to save the critically endangered species. Foundation said it needs a meaningful name. First albino orangutan encountered by the foundation in its 25 years of conservation work.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be pretty rare, albinoism in orangutans, but...
Kim Possible Martin, you can actually download an e-copy of Steve's cookbook. I don't remember where or what his publisher is called, but I think if you just Google Steve Garagiola, and it's the only cookbook you'll ever need, cookbook or something like that. What's the title of it? Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Kids and credit cards. Current, not currency, but Current is a new startup that wants to take allowances into the modern age through an app-controlled Visa debit card. The idea is for parents to help kids safely learn how to use them. It allows parents to set up recurring allowances and can block groups of retailers or specific stores. It's $5 a month or $36 a year to use this app.
What do you think?
You know, I want to educate my daughter. We've already started talking to her. She knows she has a savings account, and she knows that when she gets a sum of money, most of the money goes into the savings, and she's allowed to spend a portion of it on anything she wants. As she gets older, I could get with something like this. I think 6 is too young to introduce plastic into a child's
Yes.
vocabulary.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why Visa or they want to get the kids onto the credit card. Give them a debt. Maybe take a mortgage out.
Katrina Dixon did some digging for us. Katrina, you are hereby deputized a associate investigator of the 915-ish. Katrina went and looked up the cut. It's actually yarn. It's on YouTube. Takes it to the end, according to her investigation. Didn't look like yarn. Looked like twine
Yeah.
or string.
But I'll look into it, and we'll definitely have it on this show.
Maybe
more
she found
often.
a different one.
I mean, we're gonna...
Happy Wednesday to you, Stephanie Collins. Amy says, let's teach kids morals and values, then money. By the way, this is the topic of my bowl of bacon on my fan page at Jason Carr TV, the Facebook page. Bowl of bacon today is, would you introduce this plastic, it's a debit card for kids that costs $5 a month through an app that you control.
Now, there are more and more places that don't accept cash. You know, basically it's just card only. So, and especially online purchases. So I do understand it. I don't know.
How about the Van Gundy dog adoption? Remember the dog that was the last dog at the shelter, Eastwood? Mm-hmm. He had deformities.
Eastwood. Clint.
Only a year old. More than 80 families applied to adopt Eastwood. The Van Gundys were the lucky winners. After the Van Gundy girls were like, Dad,
We have to have
Dad, we have to have this dog. Left all alone at the shelter. It's a handsome dog.
this. This is a good-looking dog. Yeah. I don't even see the leg problem.
He's got the Pistons handkerchief on. There's the family photo. Did I see that the dog also has eye problems?
Yes, I believe so.
14-year-old dog had just passed away in March, so my wife Kim thought it was basically destiny. You see Eastwood everywhere, and for a while there, I think still now, if you Google Eastwood, he comes up before Clint Eastwood. So yeah, he's about as famous as it gets.
I love Van Gundy's voice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a character voice. I mean, he could be on a sitcom. I mean, wouldn't you watch a sitcom if Stan Van Gundy was like the wacky neighbor who stopped by? I know I would.
With his antics and
With his crazy antics and his new dog, Eastwood. Jason Colthorpe, would you watch a sitcom if Stan Van Gundy was the wacky neighbor? You say absolutely. Let's go back to our top story. More drama at 20,000 feet. What do you got there in the monitor? What am I missing? What was that?
That was the dog.
Oh, that was a dog. Okay. The summer of drama at 20,000 feet continues, and it's United Airlines again causing turbulence. The passenger, Navang Oza, 37 years old, was checking in for a flight home to San Francisco from New Orleans when he complained that they were charging him $300 for his luggage. He said he paid $125 to check the same bag on the first leg of the trip. Unable to get an explanation, he whipped out the camera phone and started recording the agent, which she did not appreciate. Then she whipped out her phone and started recording him, and, well, there's sound for this.
Yep.
You do not have my permission to videotape. If you
Why?
don't now, you are going to be...
Wait, I want to know why.
You go for it.
Cancel the reservation.
I want to know why.
Because you did not have my permission.
Because I'm videotaping you
That's
guys
correct.
not accepting my bag that's oversized
I don't know
that I brought here.
I don't know the situation. I know that you're videotaping, and this is not acceptable.
Do you know why I'm videotaping you? Because you guys have terrible customer service.
I need you to either A, call the cops, because this will be confiscated, or B, just cancel the reservation.
Go for it. Go for it. Call the cops. That's fine.
I am. Hold on, let me get my phone
Because
out.
I'm videotaping your terrible customer service,
on, that's okay.
and I'm willing to pay for the oversized bag. Wow.
Okay, so if you're willing to pay, go ahead and I can do that for you. You're willing to pay for your oversized bag? That's what you had
Look,
just
I'm not
mentioned.
talking to you. I'm talking to your manager, not you.
But I've got
Look,
to say-
look. I'm waiting for your manager. I'm not trying to wait for you.
Okay. So I'll do the same thing then. And let me take a picture of your oversized bag. So you want to play that game? Which this bag is over 62 linear inches. The customer's willing to pay.
It has nothing to do with that. I'm willing to pay the fee.
Willing to pay.
I like how he's got it framed so United
I'm
is
not
right above
refusing
her
to pay
head.
anything.
Yeah.
I'm willing to pay for it.
I mean, I'm sure that was accidental, but
And I think the saddest part of this is the threat made that if you don't delete this video that you just took of us treating you terribly, then you're not going anywhere. We're not going to let you fly.
call the cops.
Call the cops. I mean, it's you've already gone that far, and now you're going to take it another step.
United released the following statement. The video does not reflect the positive customer experience we strive to offer, or for that we apologize. We are reviewing this situation, including talking with Mr. Oza and our employees to better understand what happened. Well, she's got her phone out. He's got his phone out. So we've seen her video, or his video. I wonder what her video looks like.
Now, I've got an idea that might solve all of this. We should maybe all the CEOs and the managers need to take a pay cut, and maybe need to pay all their employees more, because it seems like all their employees are really unhappy.
You know who's unhappy? Marie Schick. Marie says that my tie is no good today.
What?
Did you see that?
No good.
And then somebody else chimed in and said it isn't the tie, it's my awful sport coat.
Oh.
What did I do to deserve that? I'm just a dude with an old microphone and a chair.
Just a crawdad.
Just a crawdad out for a walk. Get away from me, you stupid cat. I don't know why we went all Paul, Lynn, Charles Nelson Riley just now, but new video is surfacing of a fight that broke out on a Southwest Airlines flight on Sunday. If you haven't seen it, here you go. At Nick Kraus 08. What do you think people typically do with the number at the end of the name? Does that reflect what year they graduated? High school or college?
Usually high school, right? I don't know.
Oh, wait.
If you saw at Nick Kraus 08, what would you be inclined to believe? That he graduated in 08, right?
Yeah, I graduated on way.
Yeah, and usually high school, because college, that year doesn't really matter. That doesn't, did you take 5 years or 6 years? But 08, that means this is what year I was 18 at, I guess.
What's wrong with my tie and my shirt? People think it must look
great.
pink. This is actually a red and blue checked shirt, but on camera
It does look a tiny bit pink.
It looks pink.
Yeah.
Hey, breast cancer awareness, right?
Whoa, we have someone in sunny Italy right now.
What?
Yeah,
Come on. Carolyn D'Agostino?
D'Agostino.
Is it? I went to school with a Michelle D'Agostino, and that's how she pronounced it, was D'Agostino, but it could be D'Agostino.
Where in Italy are you right now?
Do tell. D Coat says, tie is good, jacket is not your friend.
It's an enemy.
D, not nice. Hey, what's going on in Toledo, Trina? Going to Tony Packo's later?
Tony Packo's.
Isn't Tony Packo's the hot dog joint in Cleveland or in Toledo?
Toledo? I haven't been.
I'm aiming for D Coats. Oh, it's close.
Oh, Carolyn's near Rome. That's nice.
Trina says, lose the jacket. What's wrong with the jacket? It's part of a suit. I have a light gray suit on, similar in color to what Sean Connery wore in Goldfinger.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need the vest.
Yeah, I just need the vest. That's right. Angela is checking in from Flint, Michigan. You know, nobody loved Halo Burger more than I did when I lived in Flint. I practically lived at Halo Burger, either downtown or the one on Hill Road. Halo Burger was bought, not the original, but the long Thomas Family Association. They sold to another local concern. That company tried to rapidly expand Halo with, let's say, ingredients that were not the same ingredients that made Halo sort of locally famous. Didn't work. They sold to yet another local concern, which I believe is a married couple, and they've returned to the original meat supplier, and they've tried to approximate as best they can the original Halo Burger that everybody loved for decades upon decades. I know all this because there was an article yesterday in fastcompany.com about my beloved Halo Burger that I stopped frequenting because it wasn't the Halo that I remembered.
Mm-hmm. Are they still around?
Yeah, they expanded to a bunch of locations down into this market, and then those, according to the web search I did yesterday, those have closed. So that now they're back up into the Grand Blanc Flint area.
Okay.
And I got an email from them yesterday explaining all the different ingredients and how they've returned to the original meat supplier. And
Okay,
I've
cool.
gone off on a Halo Burger tangent, haven't I?
Yeah.
And it all started because somebody said they were checking in from Flint. Anyway, I have to get, at my earliest possible convenience, I have to return to a Flint area Halo Burger and check it out for myself to see if it is indeed reminiscent of the Halo I remember from 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Now, Helen is asking if the guy from Halo Burger was the brother with Dave from Wendy's?
No, not that I'm aware of. It was, I think, Bill Thomas was the gentleman's name, but then I think it was his father that originally got Halo locally famous from the original QP.
Okay.
There's a whole Halo. Listen, there's Wikipedia and Google. If you want to know what the Halo Burger history, I suggest you check it out.
Jason's working on a book.
I'm working on a book. I could have lived at Halo Burger. I lived downtown, and their flagship location was downtown, or is still. It's in an old building with a Werner's mural on the building next door, a giant mural of the Werner's guy with the hat and the feather.
Chapter 1.
Bye, Victoria. St. Charles, Missouri, checking in. Gwen Fox, what is your association with us if you're in St. Charles, Missouri? You used to live here, have friends here, relatives here. You found us because of April the Giraffe live stream, and now you like hanging out with us, even though we're at a TV station in a completely different state. Why are you checking in from the Show Me state? Show me why.
We have another one from Missouri. Pineville, Missouri.
Sheila, why are you checking in from Pineville, Missouri? Is there a reason? Are you from here? Do you have friends, family here? Did you find us via April the Giraffe, the live stream, and now you like what we do, so you hang out with us? Christine's watching us from Chicago. She's from Berkeley.
Don Bush is asking, what's going on with the screen behind you? Well, that's just a razor blade going to a spool of
Something,
yarn or thread. Still, it's just amazing.
Jason Colthorpe is over in the atrium singing. Feels so right. That's not going to annoy the people in sales at all. Sheila says, found you from April. Yes, now I'm hooked. Love you guys.
That's awesome.
That honestly made my day.
Yeah.
That honestly made my day. I'm being totally not ironic or disingenuous. Somebody actually found us because of the April webcam, the giraffe, and now they're hooked on watching us every day.
It's funny how people find it. I think you should bring her as a special guest.
I keep waiting for somebody, a power player in the biz to notice what we're doing here and say, you might... You got something
what would be
there.
Smart is we should go out to New York, go to the safari park, and do a live stream with April the giraffe.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Jason Colthorpe serenading the sales department upstairs. Helen says, now I'm going to have to dig out that Brian Adams. Trina wants to know, am I a Jeep owner?
Are you a Jeep owner?
I have always wanted a Jeep. I currently drive past a Jeep that's for sale in somebody's front yard near my house, and I look at it every time and think, I should stop and check that out.
Yeah.
I've always had a thing for like Jeeps or Toyota Land Cruisers or old Ford Broncos from the 60s.
Well, we saw that one where they were renovating the old Land Rovers.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
That was super cool. Not as cool as this one right here, but Karen Drew, she saunters through the atrium. I don't think so either. It's more of a glide than a saunter. I work at Jeep in Toledo. I think you'd look great in one, says Trina. She just suckered me in. That's funny. Get a Jeep, Jason. What? How about the dog?
How about that dog? New
Watch
York
you all
has
the
a
time.
monopoly.
Still love my hometown, says Gwen Fox. What are you saying? What's that?
Oh, that New York has a monopoly on King Kong attacks. And,
Apparently so.
And I guess dog attacks, too.
Lon says a white Bronco for when you need to make a run for it.
Yeah.
glad to see a mix-up on the morning, on the news, just visiting in the morning. Bill in Virginia, Flanta?
Now, Trina says she works at the plant, not the dealership.
Oh.
She ought to be working at the dealership, though.
Did she ever answer the question about Tony Pacos?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
I know there's Cleveland Stadium Mustard, famous for hot dogs, and then there's Tony Pacos, which is, I think, their version of Detroit's Coney Island. I could be wrong. Well, it is 10:51, 9:51 rather, and I do a little something with Chuck Gatica and Tati Amara called Live in the D that starts in 8 minutes, and we do a tease in 3 minutes, so I got to run.
Stay classy, Detroit. Jason Carr Live was sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm. 855 Mike wins.